Okay, so for my actual example instructional material, I thought I would create a screencast on demonstrating using the Westlaw database. You can search for terms or cases or statutes. You can select like which jurisdictions. You can choose particular circuit courts, particular state or territorial courts, or federal courts. You can choose all federal, or you can choose a state and include related federal. I will choose California and include related federal. So then here's where you can enter your search terms, and you can go to different types of content. You can go to links of different federal cases and from different appeals court. California is under the Ninth Circuit, for example. And then you can search for Ninth Circuit federal cases. Federal statute is found under United States Code Annotated. There's a list of titles and subject headings. Cases. You can search for federal cases by court, federal cases by circuit, cases by state, cases by topic. So you wanted to look for criminal law. There's a list of cases that in Westlaw. These cases have Westlaw citations because they haven't necessarily been published yet. Statutes and court rule. Again, United States Code Annotated, United States Constitution, and then by state. California, Constitution, Code of Civil Procedure. Okay. So, state material, California. Cases. So you can look at all the different subject headings. Like this is California federal cases in the U.S. Supreme Court. Again, these are two new that have been published. Didn't yet, so they just have Westlaw, citation numbers, practice area. We look at practice areas. Law. Court rule, statutes and court rule, state. Okay, here's the California Penal Code with a list of sections. Secondary sources. Primary sources are sources that were written by the people who were there. And secondary sources were written about the primary sources, but the knowledge is secondhand. They were written by people who weren't there. You can use secondary sources to find the primary sources. One example of secondary sources is California jurisprudence. And here are a list of subject headings under California jurisprudence. the West key number system is Westlaw's way of making sure that the research you're using, the cases and statutes that you're using are current and up to date and still valid. Okay. So, say I wanted to look up environment in the environment. I enter the search term, and then they're mostly you're going to look for cases and statute. And then you can filter by federal jurisdiction, federal or California, the date, the type of form, and the type of form. Cases, you can filter by court, jurisdiction, date, whether the cases are reported or unreported, the topics of the cases, and like that. So the flags here, your search terms are highlighted. The flags, if there's no flag, that means it's still good. If there's a yellow flag, it means that there's been mild questioning of it. And if there's a red flag, it means there's been serious negative treatment. And you can look at this to see negative treatment. You can look at the history of the case. You can look at the citing references. And this is the citation number where you can, for the actual published reporter, where you can find this case. Okay. So that's pretty much it.